Let's talk about calibrating your Stampinator. Sometimes you'll find on press you're not getting the fiber matting that you're looking for with the Stampinator. So there's a couple reasons why. We'll start off with the obvious, and it's usually your Teflon sheet. If your Teflon is loose and you have slack, it's gonna pick up and it's not gonna give you the mat that you're looking for, especially up in your corners or at the top of the image. So it's important to have your Teflon, so when you flick it, sounds like you're hitting a snare drum, right? Flick it a couple of times, you know you have the proper tension. If you don't have the proper tension, then we know we need to adjust the Teflon. So all we're gonna do is grab your 11/16 socket and you're just gonna tighten the Teflon so you hear that drum. It's all you need. It's gonna be nice and smooth on the bottom. And if you need to, you can grab your crescent wrench and put it on the bottom nut and then crank this just maybe a 1/16 of an inch. It's all you need just to tighten up that rod so it's not gonna loosen up on the Teflon. The second reason why your Stampinator might be out of calibration is because of the off contact of your press. There's many presses on the market. You have M&R, MHM, Rock, Workhorse, Toss. A lot of these presses, they're already preset. So when you put your screen in, a lot of times your off contact is set with a silver quarter. I look at it when you think of your calibration and your off contact, it's all based on, what you're printing. So what I like to do is put the Stampinator in the print head, raise the carousel or bring the head down if it's a rock, and see where we're getting lift on our compression springs and our shoulder bolts. I like to see this come up at least a 1/16 of an inch. That's more than sufficient for matting your fibers and giving you that smooth surface to print on top of. When you're looking at that pressure of what you're getting, it's all based on these 4 shoulder bolts. So let's say your shoulder bolts are compressing a 1/2 inch and we're on a rock press. Super easy. We're gonna go over to the rock press. We're gonna make the adjustments with the off contact. And I always say, raise it all the way up and then work your way down, okay? So once you start testing, you'll find that sweet spot. You just really wanna kiss the shirt and mat your fibers with the stamp. Again, 1/16 of an inch on this shoulder bolt when it comes up. That's all you need for your compression. Let's say you've done all the steps that we needed to do, and now we have to get a little bit more technical with the Stampinator because we feel that the platen is, maybe it's warped or it's raised higher in the center than it is on the outside. So what I like to do is pull the Stampinator out of the press, bring it over to a table, lay it down. You can lay it right onto the side of the control box, it's fine. And flashlight, I like to use an aluminum level, not a wooden level. And we'll go corner to corner. And what we want to do is we want to take our flashlight and we're going to shine it from the bottom up and see if we have light coming up through the level. If we don't have light coming up, then we know that we're pretty calibrated. We have a flat surface. If we do have light, let's say we have light up on the top left corner. We're going to need a 5/32 standard Allen wrench and a 1/2 inch. So what we want to do is we're going to pop off our plastic cap. We're going to take our 1/2 inch wrench, 5/32, and you want to pull the 5/32 snug counterclockwise, and you want to loosen the top nut a 1/4 turn while holding the 5/32 Allen wrench just to ensure that we're not going to have this stud coming out. Now, technically, you don't really need to put this in because it's pretty loose. But if it feels like it's a little snug when you're loosening it, that's where you want to use the Allen wrench. Counterclockwise loosens, clockwise tightens, okay? We made our adjustment. We're gonna come back with the level and our flashlight, and we're gonna double check to see if we have light. We have no light coming through, we're good. It's important not to loosen the nuts. You have 1 in the center and you have 4 on the outside. You don't want to loosen more than 2 full turns. If you do, you're going to void the warranty on your heating element. The heating element inside has a sandwich plate. It's important that it's compressed. Sometimes when you loosen the nuts, you're going to find that maybe the plate didn't come down. Well, if that happens, it's best to take a rubber mallet and just tap the top of the stud. Sometimes it gets stuck on this plate right here. What I recommend is always call in support. Let us walk you through it on this part. It's crucial that we don't loosen these nuts up too loose because we need the sandwich plate to keep the compression on our heating element. If we have in the center where we have lift and it's not matting the fibers in the center, we need to loosen this up. It's going to drop down the center plate. And to do that, we're going to use a 1/2 inch deep socket This is on a torque wrench. You can use any type of a ratchet. And you're just gonna put this in and you're gonna, again, quarter turn, that's all you need. There it is, calibrating your Stampinator couldn't be any easier. So again, if you need help, go to support@stampinator.com. Someone will get back to you and we'll be happy to help you out.